Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in this one I'm actually going to do some comparison between a stock Hyper 7 Mach 28 and a slightly modified Hyper 7. Now this one is the one that actually started me off on YouTube. My very first video was of this very car, up to 100,000 views, which actually it's more than that now, but I think in some countries people can't watch it because of the music that's on it, but that was back in 2006 and I've still got it and it still runs a dream. The only thing I've actually changed is the engine, because the Mach 28 needed a new piston and bore, and it was actually cheaper to get this Nosram one, even though Nosram don't make this engine no more, but I've got a sneaky suspicion it's just a copy of an LRP 21, so I should just be able to put the piston and bore in off one of them if I never need to. But anyway, going through the changes in between the stock Hyper 7, which is this one, which is my project car, as some of you might know. And this is the one I'm actually working on getting up and running at the moment, and I've just been out testing the new clutch I've put in. As you can see, it's all a bit mucky, but that'll all get cleaned out. But basically, this is how a stock Hyper 7 looks. The only thing that's been changed is the front servo there to a high torque one, which to be honest a lot of people do because you need them. But bog standard, we have standard exhaust here with a rubber coupler. I actually changed mine the first 2 weeks I got the car because it went into a big muddy puddle and it just got covered in muck and I could never get it off. And yeah, that's basically stock Hyper 7, hopped up Hyper 7 or tuned, whichever you want to say. First thing is I have basically any bit of carbon fibre or graphite I've been able to find I've put on. So we actually have the front brace here, or the actual mount for the body, carbon fibre servo tray, and we have a Hyper 8 carbon fibre centre brace there for the brake. We also have a professional servo adjustment here for the throttle and brake, which I had to get shipped over, but good, and it's all colour coded so you know which brake's which is always handy. I have locked the end off that one there just because I was touching the outside of the shell, but this is all tuned up to where I want it, so I didn't need that extra bit of length, and even if I did in some point I'll just swap them over or get a bigger stick. Rechargeable pack, and I've actually soldered on a charging point to it so I don't actually have to remove the batteries from the car. I just plug it into the mains, let the car sit there and it'll charge away, so I don't have to faff around unscrewing anything. And then we come to the engine. This engine is a lot quicker than that one. That one drinks fuel like nobody's business. The Mach 28 I found did drink fuel. The only difference between this one and the one I had in my other car was my other one had a boost bottle, which I don't know if that would have made a difference or not. It might have, but when I had the boost bottle on it was running a lot leaner, by at least 1.5 turns in than this one. It still ran fine, like it ran for a good 5-6 gallons, so I did get my use out of it. This one, the tanks last up to 30 minutes. That one, the tanks lasted around about 20 minutes, so there was quite a vast difference. Other thing, as I said, I've changed the exhaust. Biggest difference with this one is, as we can see, it's a bit more of a convoluted route with this one. It's got 2 bends in it, so we have a bend there, then there's actually a bend in the rubber here, and there's a gap in between the manifold and the exhaust, which can cause interference with the exhaust flow, whereas this one's just all flat and straight, and this basically helps magnify the actual pulse of the two-stroke engine, as if you know two-stroke principle, the exhaust pulses are used to actually force any unused fuel back into the engine. So good little exhaust. This is actually a Pico one, but the thing's rubbed off the little label. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it, and it runs all good. I've got different oils and stuff in the differentials to make it run the way I want. But yeah, hopped up, stock. And I can tell you one thing, this car has done me through thick and thin, and I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. Great little car, and hopefully I'll have it running, because I haven't had it running for a good few years now, so hopefully I'll do a video with that and once I get the starter box all up and running. But anyway, I shall leave it there. Keep safe as always, and I shall see you soon.